Guys, welcome to Role-Playing. My name is Hina, and this is the second hour of our theater reading class. Okay, I really want to get through this play that we're reading in class. So as soon as everybody joins class, we're just going to recap what we did in what we read in the last class. So I have attached a document with the class description, and that is our play that we are reading. We have read the first 3 acts of our play. We are going to read from Act 4 onwards. Okay. So as soon as everybody joins, somebody who was in the previous class who'd like to join again, I'll get them to recap the story. So what have we covered so far? So we have Norbert, we have Yuri, Hamid's already in class. Furkan, my laptop's battery is almost over. This action is too much for my computer. You need to connect it. Here, look. I have a battery connection. Connect it here. I'm gonna connect it.
Send him, Hina.
Yeah. Okay, and we have Ali from the last class who joined us again. Welcome back, Ali. Okay, and we have a couple. Yuri, I didn't see you because you're not using your webcam. How are you, Yuri? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh my God, I hope this is the same Yuri. I hope it's not like a new Yuri and I'm like treating him like old Yuri. Okay, and we have Molly. Hi, Molly.
Hello, Hina. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Welcome to class, Molly.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I join your class. Yeah, thank you.
I think it is the first time as well. Welcome. So do you know what we're doing in class?
I think it's a pronunciation class, yes?
It's a pronunciation class, exactly. And we are reading a play. We're reading a theater play, okay? So so for all those who are new, Hamid has posted in the Verbling chat box, he has posted a document, and that is the play that we are reading, okay? So in the last hour of the class, we started reading a play, and we are going to finish reading it in class right now, okay? So everybody is going to have a different role, and they'll be reading that part of the play, okay? So we have a couple of familiar faces from the previous class and a few new faces as well. Welcome, Batty, Ahmad, Molly, Vincenzo, and Yuri. Okay, so we have 5 new people, and Norbert wasn't able to make it. I'm sorry, Norbert. Norbert.
Second try later.
It's Norbert's at home, and he's like, oh, I love being at home without any internet. This is awesome. Okay, and we have Lalo who just joined us. Okay, welcome Lalo. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly tell everybody what we're doing in class for all those who are new, and somebody who was in the previous class. You guys can. One of you can tell us what the story of our play is so far. So what have we read so far? What has happened? Okay. So welcome everyone. In the previous class, we started reading a play, and the play is called Sunlight and Moonlight. Okay, it's about a king and 2 princes. Princes, not princesses, princes. So prince, the plural of prince is princes, okay? It's about 2 princes who have run away from home, and we're going to finish reading the story. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get somebody who was in the previous class to summarize for us what has happened in the story so far. So what has happened till the end of Act 3. Furkan, can I get you to do that, please? Is that okay? What? To summarize what has happened in the story so far.
A lot of things happened.
Okay, you can just give a brief. So why don't you tell us a little bit, and then I'll get somebody else to tell us the rest.
Okay, first of all, Queen has tried to deceive Han by showing she's like sick, but she wasn't sick, and tried to make what is Sunlight to be a king, but Sunlight and Moonlight ran away from the king. They have gone to a desert and they found a place.
Yeah, exactly. So you're right. So our story, thank you so much for that, Furkan. So what Furkan said is absolutely right. So our story is about a king, and he has two sons, okay? One is the son who is going to be the king of the next king, and his wife has a son of her own. So he has a wife and she has her son from another marriage, and she wants her son to be the king, not the king's first son. Okay? So she tells the king, she fools the king into believing that she is sick and she's dying, and the only way that she can live is if she had the heart of the king's first son. So she's telling the king to kill his first son and bring her his heart. Okay? So the two sons are Sunlight and Moonlight. Okay? Sunlight is the older son who is going to be king, and Moonlight is the younger son. So the queen's son is Moonlight. And Moonlight hears everything and he's very upset, so he runs away. He runs away with Sunlight. He says to Sunlight, these people are going to kill you, we need to run away. And then they run away into the desert. Okay? They run away, but then because the desert, it's really hot, they become very weak. And they find this person is a hermit who lives in the desert, and they go look for shelter. They stay at that hermit's house, but then the king's soldiers, they find that house, and they tell Sunlight, oh, you have to come back with us. Okay? So they have captured Sunlight. Okay? And Sunlight tells them, oh, my brother is dead. He's not alive anymore, and I buried him in the desert. Okay? So Sunlight is protecting Moonlight by telling the soldiers that Moonlight is dead because he doesn't want Moonlight to get captured. Okay? Are you guys, is everybody okay? Do you guys understand what is happening in the story so far? Yeah, everybody who's new? Yeah. So, Ahmad, Betty, you guys, yeah? Betty, hi Betty. Okay, Betty gets it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. He gets it. Molly, do you understand what's going on in the story so far?
A little bit. A bit confusing with Moonlight and Sunlight.
Okay, that's okay. So right now what has happened is that Sunlight has been captured. He is a prisoner right now, and soldiers are taking him back to the palace. So Sunlight is the older son. He is the one that the queen wants to kill, okay? And Moonlight is the younger son. He is still free. So Sunlight tells the soldiers that Moonlight is dead, so that they don't capture Moonlight, so that they don't look for him and try to take him back as well. So he is protecting his brother. Do you understand?
Okay. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll make more sense as we're reading along. Lalo, do you get what's going on? Lalo?
Yes.
Yes? You understand? That's awesome. So we're just going to continue reading from where we left off in the last class. So we have read the first 3 acts of the play. We're going to start reading at act number 4. Vincenzo, how do you say that? Vincenzo?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to class. Do you are you comfortable with our story so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you guys are like confused, like I don't know what's going on, you're more than welcome to ask me. But so Furkan has done a good job and written a nice summary for us. Awesome Queen trying to make his son the new king. Sunlight is not aware what he is doing. Moonlight will betray him in the next. No, Furkan! You can't say that! Okay, ignore what Furkan said. Just ignore what he said, alright? Just don't read that. Oh my god, how do you delete stuff in chat? Furkan, don't do it. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be assigning roles to all the different students in class. Every act, I'll give somebody a new role, okay? And when you're reading, you read it as if you are that character, okay? You need to own that character. I'm just going to show you guys that all the things in the square brackets, so when you see something written in a bracket like this, you don't have to read it. Even in the round brackets, those are stage directions. So if we were acting this play out, we would be physically doing those things. But because we are not physically reading, I assume you know what's going on in the story, right? Norbert, can you hear me?
Sorry, yes,
Yeah.
but my connection.
Your connection's
Can
bad?
you repeat it? Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I'm just asking that. I know you were watching the last class, so you know what's going on in the story so far, right? Ooh, Norbert has really bad connection. I hope he can fix that. Okay, so if everybody's okay, I'm just going to mute. Okay, and everybody, please keep yourselves muted. Is this someone's first time in Verbling? Like, is this your very first class? No? Okay, perfect. So that's great. So you guys are familiar. So I'm just going to say, if everybody could please keep themselves muted when they're not talking, that'll be great. So not first class with me, just first class in Verbling, okay? So just keep yourselves muted, because if you don't, then all the noise will hear it, and that's really not nice, okay? So if everybody's comfortable, let's go. So we have read all of this. So the soldiers, they came and they took sunlight away. Okay, so in the fourth act, we are going to read what's going on in the fourth act. Okay, so in the fourth act, we have Khan number 2. So a Khan is basically a king. Okay, in India and in Pakistan and Bangladesh, those parts of the world, a Khan is another name for a king. Okay, so we have Khan 1, we have Khan number 2, we have soldier number 1, we have princess number 1. Okay, I'm going to assign these roles to everyone in a bit. Then we have sunlight, princess 1, sunlight, and then we have princess number 2, and then we have a demon bear. Ooh, what was a demon bear, guys? We read that in the previous class. What's a demon bear?
Monster bear?
Yeah, basically it's like a monster. Okay. So we have demon bear number 1 and demon bear number 2. We'll actually get the same person to read all the demon bear roles. Okay? Okay, princess, sunlight, and princess, demon bear. Okay. This is a long act. Okay? It's actually all the way till the end. So what we'll do is we'll break it up into pieces. So act number 4, we're going to read from page 8 till over here, till page 10. Okay, so we're only going to read it till this part, till and page 10. Okay, we're not going to read all of it because it's a really long act. Okay, so I'm going to assign the roles to you guys. Ahmad, can I get you to be Khan number 2?
Okay.
Okay, so Ahmad is Khan number 2. Betty, you are soldier number 1. Betty? Yes, Betty soldier number 1. Ahmad is Khan number 2. Lalo. Lalo? Okay, can I get you to play Sunlight?
Okay.
Okay, and then we have 2 princesses. So Molly, can I get you to play princess number 1?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Molly is princess number 1. Hamid, can I get you to play princess number 2?
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to get one person to play all of the demon bears, okay? Because a demon bear is a monster, all right? A monster that has many different forms, okay? So there's demon bear number 1, number 2, number 3. It's the same monster, but it has different forms, okay? Who would like to take the challenging task of being all the demon bears? Furkan! That's right. Okay, Furkan is going to be all of the demon bears. Okay, Furkan? So a lot of the demon bear dialogues are one after the other. Okay, so I hope you can handle that. So a demon bear is basically a monster, and in this play, the monster has taken many different forms. So I'm going to get Furkan to play all the different forms. Okay? So act number 4, we have Khan 2, Soldier 1, Princess 1, Sunlight, Princess 2, and Demon Bears. Everybody knows their role. So when you're ready, let's start. I am going to be reading the stage directions, okay? So I'm going to be reading everything in the square brackets. It's to tell us what's going on in the play, okay? So act 4, stage set. The right side of the stage is Khan's castle. A bright, colorful castle is painted on the background. To the left side of the stage is a cluster of trees with a dark black background. This is the demon bear. This is where the demon bears will enter, okay? So this is basically a forest, okay? A cluster of trees with a dark black background is basically a dark forest. Okay, princess number 1 sits by the right corner of the stage. She watches carefully as the soldiers bring in sunlight. Khan number 2 is standing on stage in front of the castle. Okay, so we covered this, that in the previous act, the soldiers, they captured, oh, Vincenzo's leaving. That's okay. Bye, Vincenzo. I'll see you in next class, okay?
See you.
Yeah. So we covered this in the last class, that the soldiers, they captured Sunlight and they are bringing him back to the palace and back to the kingdom. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready, Khan number 2, you can take it away.
Actually, I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Ah, you found the strangers. Good work. Where is the other one?
Okay, soldier number 1,
Soldier.
Batty. Batty, you know we're reading, right? We can't hear you. You're muted, Batty. You need to unmute yourself. Okay, I think Betty might have some technical issues. So Betty, I'll come back to you, okay? David, you are soldier number 1 for this act, okay? David.
Okay.
Go ahead.
His brother died in the desert. This is the only one left.
Not for long. Take him to the cave of the demon bear.
Okay, so Princess 1 stands up and goes to her father, goes to her father. So Princess 1.
Father, please spare his life.
What? You know what the prophecy states? I cannot allow any male strangers in this land to live. For all I know, he may be planning to take over my kingdom right now.
No, Your Majesty.
That's what they, yeah. That's what they all say.
Father, please don't, for me.
I cannot believe that you would choose the life of stranger over mine. You are no longer my daughter. I am sending you the demon bears along with this young stranger. Go, both of you.
Oh no, please no.
Take both of them away now.
Yeah, so soldier 1 and soldier 2 take Sunlight as well as the princess to the other side of the stage. So they're basically taking them to the dark forest, and the Khan exits. So the Khan's role is done. So Sunlight.
That was brave of you to stand up for me, but you shouldn't have. Now you are in troubles too.
Well, if this is what my father wants, then I have no choice but to go along with it. But you are an innocent stranger. It's just not fair.
Maybe not, but why should you have to give up your life for me, a stranger? That's even worse, especially you, such a kind and special princess.
Well, I just wish I could have changed my father's mind.
What are those two humans jabbering about?
Go ahead, Demon Bear. Just keep reading.
They are so worried about each other. They're not even thinking about their own fate. I didn't know humans bothered to think about each other at all. Most of them care only about themselves. Humans, bah. These two are different. They really seem to care about each other. It makes me lose my appetite. Me too. Well, there is only one thing to do. You said it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Furkan. So Demon Bear 1, 2, and 3, they walk towards Sunlight and the princess. Okay? So,
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
oh no. Here
No,
they come.
wait. Oh, sorry, we're not reading any further. We're going to pause and cover what we read so far, and then we'll read on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, for all those who are new, you guys understand what's going on, right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
Right.
so the soldiers took the princess. The soldiers took Sunlight to a new king, and this is the king who is afraid of the prophecy. So we covered in the last class what prophecy was. What's a prophecy, guys? Who can tell me? Okay. A prophecy is a prediction about the future. Okay. So when you say that something is going to happen in the future. So this Khan number 2, he is afraid that in the future there will be a young man who will come and dethrone him. Dethrone. What is dethrone? Who can tell me? Dethrone.
Like defeat or taken down or
Yeah, exactly. So the throne is the big chair of a king. So the chair that a king sits on is called a throne. If a king is defeated, if somebody else takes over his kingdom, then you say that the king has been dethroned. He is no longer the king. Okay? So Khan number 2 is afraid that a young man like Sunlight is going to come in the future and dethrone the king. So he is very paranoid. What is paranoid?
Frighten everything.
Yeah, someone who is, sorry, Molly?
Someone like crazy?
Not crazy, but someone who is always on guard. Someone who's always on guard, who's always like, oh my god, are you the person who's going to kill me? I think, are you the person who's going to dethrone me? Who is the person who is going to dethrone me? That is
This is
called,
crazy.
yeah, it's, you're not technically crazy, you're just crazy about the idea that somebody is going to do something bad to you. Okay, so you are always to be extra careful. Okay, so this young man, so the Khan thinks that, oh, it could be this young man, Sunlight, who is the person who will dethrone him. Okay, so the soldiers bring the young man, brings Sunlight to him, and the Khan says, you found the strangers, where's the other one? So soldier says the brother died in the desert. So Sunlight, to protect his brother Moonlight, he tells the soldiers that he died in the desert. He's not really dead, but he's told them that he's dead. So not for long. So he is not the only, so he's not going to be living for long. Take him to the cave of the demon bears. So demon bears. Okay, if you break it up into 2 words, what is demon? What does demon mean?
Devil.
Exactly. So another word for a devil is demon. Okay, right? So you know that image that you see of a red devil with horns and like a spike. That is what a demon is. Somebody who is evil, who's going to do bad things. Okay. So they're saying take him to the cave of the demon bears. Yeah, Darth Maul is a demon, exactly. And then the princess, so the Khan's daughter, she says, oh, don't, so she's a good person. So she's like, oh, please don't do this to him. He's innocent. So the Khan's like, you know what the prophecy states. So you know what is going to happen in the future. I cannot allow any male strangers to live in this land to live. So what has the Khan been doing all these years in order to make sure that the prophecy doesn't come true? What has he been doing? Just reading from this, I cannot allow any male strangers in this land to live.
Limiting the competition or
Sorry, Ahmad, your internet connection is very bad. It's very hard to hear you. What did you say?
I meant he's limiting the competition between the people who may dethrone
Perfect.
him
Yeah.
or counter that.
Yeah, he's limiting the competition. And how is he doing that? How do you think he's limiting the competition? So if you do not allow any male to live, what are you doing?
He should be choose something, and maybe he kills everyone.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect, Hamid. Thanks. So he has been killing all the males in the kingdom, right? So every time there's a male, there's a young man, he kills that person because he doesn't want to be dethroned by a young man. Okay? So you guys understand that? By this, I cannot allow any male strangers in this land to live. So anybody who is not from his land or from his kingdom, they are strangers. So he has them killed because the prophecy says that a male stranger will come in the future and dethrone you. So he doesn't want that happening. For all I know, he may be planning to take over my kingdom right now. Okay? So this is a very paranoid king. He's like, oh, this man is here to kill me and I have to protect myself and I have to kill him. Okay? Do you guys understand that? Everybody understands what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sunlight's like, no, Your Majesty, I'm not here to kill you. Like, I don't want to kill you. And the Khan is like, he doesn't trust him. He's like, yeah, that's what all of them say. Everybody says that they're not there to kill you, but in reality they are. Okay, so the Khan doesn't trust him. So the princess fights for him. So she's like, no, don't kill him. And the Khan, he's like, I can't believe you would choose the life of a stranger over mine. You are no longer my daughter. I am sending you to the demon bears along with this young stranger. Okay? So he has disowned his daughter. What does this mean? I'm writing it in Burbling chat.
Disowned.
Rejected, or you're not my daughter enough.
Perfect. Yeah. So he has told his daughter, "You're not my daughter. You're not my daughter anymore." Okay. So this means disowned. Okay. So when a parent says, "I am not your parent anymore," or "You're not my child anymore," then that parent has disowned their child. Okay. So the Khan has disowned his daughter because she is willing to, because she says she's telling her father not to kill this stranger, and the Khan is sure that this stranger is there to kill him. Okay? So he's not a trusting king at all. He doesn't trust anyone. He doesn't trust his daughter. He doesn't trust the stranger. He's just paranoid all over that people are just out to kill him. Okay? So he banishes. 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 What is banish? So he has banished. Yeah,
It's like vibing.
Ignore it. It's not ignore it. When you when somebody leave a place because, for example, father don't want to see.
Yeah, you go ahead, Yuri. So I'm writing it in Burbling chat. No, send to prison is something else. Okay, banish is when you throw somebody out and you do not let them come back. Okay?
Yes, yes.
So you are banished from my palace. So I am telling you to leave my palace and you are never allowed to come back to it. Okay? Sent to prison is something very different, Hamid. When you banish someone, you're not sending them to prison, okay? Okay? Another word is exile. Exile is different from banishing, okay? Exile is when you send someone very far away and they are not allowed to come back even close to where you live. So when you send someone in exile, they are not allowed to come back to your kingdom ever again. They have been banished, okay? You guys understand what banish is? So the king has banished his daughter from the palace. So he's like, you are no longer my daughter. You are no longer allowed to come back to this palace. You can go die with sunlight in the jungle with the demon bears. Okay? Yeah, so Napoleon was exiled to an island. Exactly. So Napoleon, after he lost the war, the government did not want him being a part of their society anymore, so they sent him to an island where he lived the rest of his life. Okay, so he was not allowed to come back. Okay, there are lots of people who are sent into exile. You say sent into exile. This is how you say it. Or exiled to whatever you were exiled to. Okay, so a lot of people are exiled because the government or the society doesn't want them around, because they affect people in a way that the government does not want them to have an effect on people. Okay, so the king hasn't sent his daughter to exile, he's just banished her. He's like, I don't care where you go, I don't care what you do, you just cannot come back to this palace. You are no longer my daughter, I have disowned you. Okay, so the soldiers take Sunlight and the princess to the jungle, to the dark jungle. Okay, so Sunlight tells her, that was very brave of you to stand up for me. This is an expression, to stand up for. What does it mean?
Staying against that.
Support.
Sorry? Yeah.
Support.
Support. Yeah, support. What else? What were you saying, Furkan?
Said staying against that. Try to block.
Yeah, to defend someone. Okay? To defend someone or to fight for someone. Okay? So she stood up for him. So she's like, Father, you are wrong. This man is innocent. And if you send him away, then you are doing a wrong thing. So she was defending Sunlight. She was fighting for his right to live. Okay? What are some things that you can stand up for? You don't only stand up for people, you can stand up for causes as well. So for example, what are some... Sorry?
Yeah, like dignity, for example, or something like that.
Sorry, Imad, what did you say?
Like dignity and...
Yeah, exactly. Like dignity or freedom. Okay? So you can stand up for freedom. You can stand up for dignity. You can stand up for women's rights. Okay? That is when you defend something. Okay? It doesn't have to be that you can stand up for your mother as well. Okay? Stand up for your mother. You can stand up either for a person or for a cause. If you stand up for freedom, if you stand up for women's rights, you are standing up for a cause. Okay? So Sunlight is saying that you were a very brave person because you stood up for me. All right? You defended me, you fought for me. But you shouldn't have, now you're in trouble too. When the princess says, well, that is what my father wants, then I have no choice but to go along with it. You're an innocent stranger and it's not fair. Okay? So she is a person who believes in being fair. Okay? Maybe not, but why should you have to give up your life for me, a stranger? That's even worse. Especially you, such a kind and special princess. Well, I just wish I could have changed my father's mind. Okay? So Sunlight and the princess are talking to each other, and who is overhearing them? Overhearing. What does that mean, overhearing?
You heard that.
Yeah, Furkan, what did you say?
You aren't supposed to hear that, but you heard that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not.
Yeah, and Ahmad, who did you say they were overheard by?
I said like what the demon bear did.
Exactly. So the demon bears overheard their conversation. So the princess and Sunlight were not talking to the demon bears, but they were talking and the demon bears overheard them. Okay? What is eavesdropping? Eavesdropping. Has anybody heard of eavesdropping? Eavesdropping.
No.
No? Okay. Eavesdropping is, okay, so for example, if
when you want to know some secret.
Sort of, yeah. It's like when your two best friends are talking to each other and they're not talking to you. So like your best friends are standing over there and they're talking and you can't hear what they're saying. So you move closer and you're like, what are you saying? What? So when you consciously listen, when you consciously try to hear what other people are saying, that is called eavesdropping. It's a conscious effort. You are making an effort to listen to what other people are saying. It's not being said to you. Why do you think people eavesdrop? What is the biggest reason you think people eavesdrop?
Curiosity.
Curiosity, exactly. And also people think that others are talking about them. Like if I'm sitting here and I know two people who are standing there and they're not talking to me, they're talking to each other, I might think they're talking about me. So I want to hear what they're saying. So I'll move closer. I'll be like, I might go to the other side of the room and try to stand closer to them to hear what they're saying. For example, in my house, if my brother and his friend are in the room and the door is closed, I might stand against the door, put my ear to the door, and try to listen to what they are saying. I am eavesdropping. I am listening to other people's conversation without them knowing and without them inviting me. Okay?
It's like a spy.
Spy is somebody, yeah, I'm sure. Spy is eavesdrop. That's one thing they do. But eavesdrop is like it's a casual thing. What spies do is like, they have technical stuff and gadgets and they're listening in, okay? There's no technical stuff involved there. You're just trying to listen to what other people are saying and you're consciously doing it, okay? So overhearing is not the same as eavesdropping. Like if I am walking by on the street and somebody says something and I just happen to hear what they said, that's overhearing, okay? I just happened to be there and I just happened to heard what was said. I didn't go like, ooh, those two people, I want to hear what they're saying. I must move closer to them and I must hear what's going on, okay? That's eavesdropping. Overhearing, yeah, overhearing is just, oh, I was walking and somebody said something really crazy and I heard it, okay? It happens a lot on the street. When you're walking on the street and somebody yells, okay? They're not yelling at you, you just heard them yelling, okay? Or somebody curses, somebody says a bad word, you hear them say it. You weren't consciously trying to hear them. They just said it and you just happened to hear it. So these demon bears, they were not eavesdropping on them. They just happened to hear it, okay? Because the princess and Sunlight, they were in the jungle, right? And the jungle is where the demon bears live. So once they entered the jungle, the demon bears could have been anywhere. So wherever they were, they overheard their conversation, okay? You guys clear? You guys know the difference between eavesdropping, overhearing, and what's going on in the story?
Yes.
Okay, I want to know, how many of you eavesdrop?
No.
I want to know the truth. Come on. Who eavesdrops in this class? Like, you might be eavesdropping on your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your like sister. I eavesdrop on my sister. My sister is 16 years old and she's like in that age where like she likes talking to boys and like she likes like saying some things that she shouldn't be saying. And so I'll eavesdrop on her conversation. I'll be like, yo, you can't say that. No. And she'll be like, oh, how do you know what I said? Were you eavesdropping on me? And she'll get really, really upset, okay? So I eavesdrop on my sister because she's young and I'm like, I don't want her doing something foolish, okay? So backbiting is different. Backbiting is talking bad things about people when they're not there, okay? Backbiting is completely different from eavesdropping, okay, Hamid? It's not the same thing. All right, so everybody clear on the difference between overhearing, eavesdropping, and what's going on in the class?
Yeah.
And what's going on in the story? Okay, perfect. And you guys can ask me questions as well if there's like something that you want me to explain aside from what I'm explaining. So the demon bears are, what are these two jabbering about? Jabbering is just speaking nonstop. Okay, so just going on and on. Oh my God, why are you jabbering? Just shut up, all right? So the demon bears are like, why are they talking? Why are they talking in the jungle? I can hear everything they're saying, okay? So demon bears are like, what are those two humans jabbering about? They're so worried about each other. They're not. So the demon bears are saying that the princess and Sunlight, they are so worried about each other. They don't care about what's going to happen to them individually, okay? So I guess the demon bears are saying that that the princess and Sunlight, they really care for each other, which is really weird because they just met each other, right? Like, why do you care so much about someone you just met, right? Dun dun dun, love. I don't know humans. I didn't know humans bothered to think about each other at all. Most of them care only about themselves. So the demon bears are surprised that the princess and Sunlight are so worried about each other. Okay, they seem to really care about each other. It makes me lose my appetite. Me too. Well, there's only one thing to do. You said it. Okay. Any questions about what's going on before we move on to the next part?
No.
No? Everything's good? Okay, perfect. Batty, is your internet connection, can you speak now? Like, is it working?
I think so.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
So in the next part, so we're going to finish reading this play now. We're going to read it from page 10, from here, all the way till the end of page 13, okay? So let me see. So we have Sunlight, we have Moonlight, we have Khan 2, Sunlight, Moonlight, Khan 2, Princess. Okay, so Princess 1 and Princess 2 are the same person. Okay? So whoever plays the princess, you are Princess 1 as well as Princess 2. It's just a typo. There's not supposed to be more than one princess, okay? Princess 1.
Okay.
Okay, how do you let you stay? Okay? Oh no, there are more than one princess. So there's two princesses. So sorry. So Princess 1 and Princess 2. I'll assign different roles to Princess 1 and Princess 2. There's actually two princesses. I didn't keep that in mind. Demon Bear. I'm going to get somebody to play all the Demon Bears again. Okay, so one person is going to play all of the Demon Bears. So over here, Sunlight and Princess number 1 together. You're supposed to say this part together. What? Okay. Okay. All right. So let's assign the roles. I want to give everybody a chance who didn't get the opportunity. Yuri, you are all the Demon Bears. Okay, Yuri? So you're going to read all their parts.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Hamid, can I get you to be Princess 2?
Okay.
Okay. Betty, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Betty, yeah, okay. Can I get you to be Khan number 2? Khan 2?
Okay.
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 Perfect. David, you are Moonlight.
Okay.
Okay. David is Moonlight. Lalo, can you be Sunlight?
Yes, right.
Okay. Lalo is Sunlight, and we have the role of Princess 1, which is not taken. Do you guys want me to give it to the woman directly, or somebody wants to take that role aside from Molly? Okay, well then, Molly, you are Princess 1.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome. So, Lalo, you are Sunlight. David, you are Moonlight. Daddy, you are Khan number 2. Molly is Princess 1. Hamid is Princess 2. And Yuri is going to play all of the Demon Bears. Okay? So so far, the Demon Bears are in the jungle. And the Princess number 1, sorry, Princess number 2, and Sunlight are in the jungle, and they are being taken to the Demon Bears to be punished or to be eaten or whatever. We are going to read from here. So Sunlight, whenever you're ready, you guys can start reading.
Okay. Oh no, here they come.
I can look.
Oh, calm down. Really, all these fools. We're the ones who should be upset. Yeah. We're the ones who is going to lose our dinner.
What?
We had it talking. We never had humans before who actually cared more about what happened to each other than about themselves. By our magic power, we break your bonds. From now on, we will be friends.
I can't believe this. Thank you.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
So Sunlight and Princess 1 run over to the 3 Demon Bears, arms outstretched. That means that they want to go and hug them.
Grab hug.
Yuck! And Ethel already began before we change our minds.
Princess, I must go back at once find my brother. Then I will return to the kingdom and find you.
And I will talk to my father in the meantime. Then wait for you.
So Sunlight exits and princess number 1 runs over to the Khan. So both the princesses enter and along with the Khan. Go ahead.
You're all right after all. How did you escape?
Oh, my daughter. Hello. Hey?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, my daughter. I thought I'd never set eyes on you again. How did you get free of the demon spears? I'm so sorry I set you away.
Father, the most amazing thing happened. The young man is different from what you think. He was so kind to me that the demon bears set us both free.
Doesn't sound like the sort of fellow who would bunk me off the throne. Very well, he might leave. And if you enjoy his company so much, he may stay here too. Though he has to stay on his best billboard, of course.
Of course. Guess what? Sunlight has a brother who I'm sure is as brave and kind as he is.
Oh, really? How interesting.
Okay, at this point, Sunlight, Moonlight, and the Hermit enter.
Sunlight, great news! My father agreed to let you stay.
Thank you, Your Majesty, and now may I ask for your daughter's hand?
Okay, sorry. Who's next?
Cantu?
Yeah, Khan too. Khan, Daddy, come on, man. Okay, I think Betty's joke. Sorry. Daughter's hand. Khan too. So the princess is delighted. Delighted is like she's really, really happy. I'm going to read Betty's part just because I think he's frozen. Let there be a royal wedding. The truth is, I'm not as young as I used to be. Being Khan day after day can put a strain on these old bones. Young man, you may marry my daughter and live here at the palace. Once I train you, you and my daughter will take over this kingdom and rule. Your brother is welcome here too.
Our father rules the land next to yours. Have you heard any news from his kingdom?
The Khan in the next kingdom is your father?
Yes, have you heard any news? Is he okay?
Yes, he's fine. The queen died a while ago, but strangely no one seems too upset about it.
I can't imagine why not.
Well, your father is welcome in this kingdom too, to visit or to stay as he likes.
Thank you. We miss him so much.
I'll send my soldiers to bring him the good news.
We'll plan a feast to celebrate. Moonlight, will you help me?
Duet. Let's go.
Okay, so Moonlight and Princess 2 exit. Sunlight and Princess 1 hold hands and they exit also. A feast. Then I can finally take it easy. This is sounding better all the time. And the Khan 2 exits as well. And that is the end of our play. Thanks, guys. You guys were awesome sports. So, do you think that the ending was cheesy? Okay, who can tell me what cheesy is? Ending was cheesy. What do you guys think is cheesy?
Like when you say cheese for people to make a picture or take a picture, so everyone was smiling.
No, that's different. When somebody takes a picture and you say cheese, that's because when you say cheese, you have to show all your teeth. Like
yeah, but I mean that they all were laughing or smiling.
No, cheesy is like, oh, it was so cliche. Everybody know what cliche is? It was too feel good. Okay, everything was too perfect. Okay, so it's like, oh, okay, so nobody died and both the princesses found a prince and they're all in love and now they're going to get married and rule a kingdom. Okay, like it was all too perfect. So did anybody think that the ending was a little cheesy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, it was a little cheesy.
Yeah.
I always find so this is called a feel-good ending, okay? So I find that all feel-good endings where everything works out in the end, that's a little cheesy because it's like, oh, there's no, whatever. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't have to be true. So what did you guys think of the play? Did you guys have fun acting it out? Well, acting it out, singing
Yes.
it out. Yeah? What about everybody else? What did everybody else think? Furkan, this was your first class with me. How did you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's
You
very
liked
good.
it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy that you did. What about you, Yuri?
I'm always
You joined a little late, but that's okay. So let's discuss what happened in the last half of this play. Okay, what words do you guys not understand? Okay, so after they went into the jungle, Sunlight and the princess, they were like, the demon bears are going to kill them, but instead they didn't. They set them free. Calm down. This word is calm. So what does calm down mean?
Relax.
Yeah, exactly. Calm down is like, wait, relax, chill out, right? We're not gonna eat you. You say remain calm. Okay? So for example, if okay, in movies you see that people are going to rob a bank, right? So they have a gun and everybody's like, everybody remain calm, okay? So like, everybody don't start yelling and screaming and running everywhere. Like, just take it easy, okay? If you remain calm, nothing's going to happen. So you need to like just take it easy, put it together, okay? So the demons are telling them, remain calm, we're not going to kill you. Really, all this fuss is another way of saying noise, okay? So you're making so much noise, you're making a big fuss. We're the ones that should be upset because we're not going to eat you, we're going to lose our dinner. And they say that we are letting you go because you like care about each other so much. Our magic power, we break your bonds. So they're telling them that you're no longer bound to the jungle. You're free. They're telling them you're free to go. Um, so Sunlight says that he has to go look for his brother, and the princess goes back home to her father. Okay, and then her sister is like, "Are you okay? All right." Who thinks that the Khan is being? Do you think the Khan is being sincere or insincere? And why do you think I'm asking this question? Sincere or insincere when he says that?
He actually sent his daughter to his. So what what he what
Okay, Imad, your internet connection is really bad today for some reason. It's really hard to hear what you're saying. But yeah, so basically the Khan is the one who sent his daughter away, right? He banished her. He chose to banish her. And now that she's back, he's like, oh, I'm so happy you're back, even though it was me who banished you. Okay? So do you guys think that he is, yeah, fake happiness, okay? But do you guys think he is being sincere or insincere when he says this? Well, what's your opinion? What do you guys think?
I think insincere.
Insincere? Furkan, what about you? I saw you making a face.
If I'm making a face, it means it's sincere.
Insincere. Exactly. So it's like, why are you saying that? You're the one who sent me, right? Okay, kneels. What is this word? Is kneels. The K is silent. You don't say the K. It just kneels. What does it mean to kneel?
Bow or on the knee.
Yeah, to bend. Yeah, to bend on the knees. So when you bend and on the knees and you sit on the ground on your knees, you are kneeling. So kneeling. Okay? To kneel is to bend and sit on the ground on your knees. And when you do that, you are kneeling. Okay? So the K is silent. This word is kneels. Bowing. Bowing is different. Bowing is you don't get on the ground. You just bow your head down. Exactly. Kneeling is when you get down on the ground, like your knees are touching the ground. Okay? Bowing is different. So the princess kneels. The father, the most amazing thing happened. This young man is different, and he's so kind that the demon bear set us free. So the Khan rubs his chin. Doesn't sound like the sort of fellow. Okay, fellow is a slang way of saying person. Okay, that doesn't sound like the kind of person who would bump me off the throne, who would push me off the throne. Bump to push. Well, he may live here, and if you enjoy his company so much, although he has to stay on his best behavior, of course. So the princess goes to her sister and goes like, oh my god, like he has a brother, and like you could totally fall in love with him as well. That's how I read this as, like, oh, so like this prince has a brother, and you know, and the other prince is like, oh really? How interesting. All right, this is girl gossip. Okay, like, oh my god, like my boyfriend's so pretty, and he has another boyfriend, and he has a brother too. You could totally double date. Oh my god! Oh my god, you could totally go on a double date with him. So this is what they're doing. Oh really? How interesting. Let's double date. Okay? My father agreed to let you stay. Thank you, Your Majesty. Another way of addressing the king is Your Majesty, or Your Highness. Okay? So because you don't call the king by his name, okay? And you don't say Mr. King either, okay? So how do you address the king? You say Your Majesty or Your Highness. Both of those mean that you're talking to a king, okay? So royal wedding. I love how in like such stories, like the prince and the princess just meet, and within 5 minutes they're like planning their wedding. It's like, I love it. This is why it's cheesy. Okay. So then moonlight. So Sunlight's brother is found. They ask the king, "Oh, have you heard about our father and what's going on in his kingdom?" And the Khan says, "Oh yeah, your mom died. Like your mother died. The queen died a little while ago, but nobody cares about it." Why do you think that's true? Why do you think nobody cares about the fact that the queen has died from their own kingdom?
Because they know what she did or her bad intentions or kind of that.
Yeah, she had evil intentions, okay? She wanted Sunlight to die, right? So she was not a good queen. She was an evil queen. So the entire kingdom knew that she was evil, and when she died, nobody really cared about it, okay? So Sunlight and Princess number 1 hold hands and fall in love, and Moonlight and Princess number 2 hold hands and fall in love, and everything is rosy and peachy, and life is beautiful, and they all live happily ever after. The end. Okay.
Yeah, happy ending.
Happy ending, all right? Happy ending. It's a feel-good happy ending. Well, where is my Prince Charming? Okay, where is it? Okay, so it's like, I'm serious, Your Majesty will suffice, minion. Oh wow, which teacher does this, frickin'? I'm curious.
I can't give her name.
Her? Ooh, it's a female. It might be Samantha. I feel like she gives off that vibe, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's pretty cute. Okay, so this is actually the end of our class. Did you guys enjoy or not? Do you guys want me to schedule more of these classes where we read theater, where we read plays? Would you guys like that?
Maybe we can read a movie script.
We could definitely read a movie script as well. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm posting my Facebook in the chat. You guys can tell me which movie scripts you want to read, and I'll prepare those. Okay? Hamid, there's no time. There's like more classes, Hamid. So you can, if you want to come back for the next classes, you can do that. Right?
But I'm not sure, Hina, because I will another city. Internet maybe.
Can you send the presentation to me, and I'll watch it on my email? Because nobody's going to be able to hear your presentation because you cannot share sound. Okay. But thanks so much for it, Hamid. You can email it to me, and I'll watch it, and I'll let you know that I saw it. Okay. So I'm off for right now, guys. Like I said, you're welcome, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this class, and you can let me know what kind of plays and movies you'd like me to pick for next time. But for right now, I'm out. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!
Bye.
Okay, see you.